the stream. Nice one. Yeah, I just saw it. Thanks, man. I'll take a look after playing this for a little while. Can you give me a spoiler? Any clues? Oh, cool. Sweet.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating.
This bitch.
We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zhao. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people, with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
Let me guess. That was supposed to shut me down, right? Leave me broken and begging?
The Augs are recalled. You should be offline!
Women never fail to underestimate men.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
This son of a bitch as well. Time for some fucking revenge.
You're a fool, Jensen. This has been a long time. You should have died the first time. Look at you,
Laser beam.
jumping in shadows like a scared child.
Have a little explore around, see what I can do.
Lost a good man. I should have taken a hand after that. Right away.
This is really kind of creepy.
Will you lose your nerve, Jensen, now that the end is near?
Can never resist a vent.
You have no idea what it is you're chasing, do you, Jensen? Do you realize how hopeless this is? You will not leave here.
Well, helpfully that camera doesn't point at the console.
Access granted.
Sure, robots, let's do it.
I thought you would be more formidable than this.
Right,
So
you invisible
smart.
motherfucker.
You should have given up this chase long ago. That business in Detroit with Barrett should have ended there. Behind you, gentlemen.
Come and get me, dickhead.
How does it feel, Jensen? Knowing you'll die without finding the truth?
Ow.
Tracked me all the way here. Finding me now should be simple. Like a blind man, you stumble on, unaware of the cliff ahead. This has been a long time.
Come out wherever you are.
Jumping in shadows like a scared child. To the other side, I'll take you first. Right away.
Oops. I think I just blew up my own robot. Oops.
I knew you. Will you lose your nerve, Jensen? Now that the news is here?
Haha, fucked him with a mind.
Finish it.
Not until you tell me where Megan is.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.
Sweet, sweet revenge. But no Megan. Alright, I used up all my mines. Finally, I was like, I've got these mines, he's invisible, let's just chucking them around, otherwise I'm going to be carrying them for the entire freaking game. Plasma rifle. I don't need no plasma rifle. Oh shit, all the dummies is like saluting me. gonna have a little look around just to see what's going on in here. Let's go. It's like a computer room. The 40 megawatt range, yeah, it's true. No, just Uzis, I'm afraid. What the fuck is that?
Jaren, is that you?
Not exactly.
Adam? Oh my god, Adam! It's you. You're hurt. What happened?
What happened to you? I risked my life for you, Megan. I came halfway around the world, and for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't! And then David said we had to use it. We owed it to mankind.
David? What are you talking about?
My great discovery. The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants. I found it. In you, Adam. I used your DNA. I wanted to tell you, I swear. But David convinced me what it could mean for mankind. How much better off we could all be. It took Hugh to make me see how wrong I was.
Hugh? Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here...
Richard! Patch me into Seraph, now!
Adam, please! He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help. But only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sarif here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. After careful deliberation, I've decided I must do exactly that. Forgive me.
Oh god. He's modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip will be affected. Hugh never said anything about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam! I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
Motherfucker. Hugh Darrow's final interview with Eliza Cassan. He says, what's that bloody Einstein quote about the A-bomb? Eliza says, if only I had known, I should have become a watchmaker. He says, yeah, that's the one. I know what he meant. These days I'm thinking we went too far. I'm wondering about putting the genie back in the bottle. We're in danger of becoming two species, those empowered and those left behind.
Access granted.
Email to Hugh Darrow from VersaLife talking about using Adam's DNA to make nanomachines.
Access granted.
Jensen, what the hell's going on out there? Broadcast frequencies are going haywire.
Malik, is that you? Where are you?
Coming into visual range of Singapore now. Been in the air since Pritchard first pinged you.
Good timing. I'm heading for a hangar bay to open the roof. I'll need an emergency extraction.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
Oh shit, they've all gone ape shit.
Hey, Jensen! Looks like you could use some help! I see the scientist, Jensen. I'm landing nearby. And I think Dr. Reed wants to speak to you. Hang on.
That run is amazing.
fine, but you have to get to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
You and I aren't done with this, Megan.
I know how it looks, but you have to stop the broadcast. I think it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it. Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.
Sure, there's a computer terminal in here somewhere. Ah. Don't want to push the button.
Access granted.
Just use all the billions of viruses and shit I have to just smash it. Breaker 9 begins. Subject witness. Prognosis, seen too much. Site, 18th hangar. Inventory, foreign life forms. State, suspended cryogenics. Risk, nominal. Solution, selective amnesia. The curtain is falling and soon they will know too much. That's some friggin' alien shit or something. I don't know, man. That's weird. Right.
Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Begin countdown.
Code 000. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing. Stand by for liftoff. Electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing. Beginning descent.
You'd be so dead after that. No way you'd survive. Oh yeah, Ninja Vision should have done it. That would have done it, rather than me just cheating and reading the internet.
Jensen! Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
Well, the place is a mess. Sucker, I'm immune to EMP, bitches. Oh, what? Oh dear, that's no good. I don't know how you do this if you didn't have like the super strong arms. What? I was creeping. Oh! Fuck's sake. Mines are the bane of my existence. Oh, grenade launcher. Now then. Question is, how big is that grenade launcher? Bingo. No, the grenades don't stack. Let's see if I can... I don't know that I've ever used this grenade launcher, so it should be fun. Take another stack of assault rifle ammo. So fucking Hugh Darrow all along. Bastard decided to use his... well, I guess he'd been telling Reed that he was not going to let this happen. I guess he'd been telling her that just to make her, you know, keep her sweet and keep her working, because she thought, oh, okay, like I might be captured, I might be doing this bad work, but at least Hugh Darrow's got my back. This, you know. But I guess it turns out that Hugh Darrow is behind a lot of this shit. For whatever reason now. Well, he said he thought he'd gone too far with augmentation stuff, didn't he, in one of his emails, so I guess he's decided to go ahead with it and kick off this thing with all the augmented people, make them all go nuts and smash each other up in order to show that augmentations are bad.
Access granted.
Enter combat.
Hey buddy, who's a good boy?
Access granted.
Don't know what I'm looking for since my oh well, grenades. Since my inventory is basically completely full. Vents everywhere.
Pritchard, Panchea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
Got it. Override lockdown from tower. Disable broadcast from underwater. Nice view. Well, some shit went down here.
I don't want it.
Oh, hello.
I don't want it like that. It's okay. Okay, I hear it. Look, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around the other side. I know. Okay, I need
That guy did not sound happy. Something went horribly wrong right there.
Access granted.
That's a gun turret down there, and lots of dead guys and bullet holes.
Access granted. Access granted.
Turn that turret off. I'm not going to turn it on because I don't want it to kill innocent civilians. It's killed enough people as it is. Just going to pop to the loo, I'll be right back. freedom sticks. Watch for splices and Big Daddy's right under the sea. Yeah, it's all coming together, man. Fucking splicers. These guys spliced so hard that they got that they went crazy.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. But human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
You think humanity needs to be punished? Is that it? Pain is the only thing people understand? By the time this is over, there will be no humanity left to embrace your change. The stress and horror you forced us to live through ripped it out of us.
I knew there would be casualties, but I thought, over time, surely the human spirit can recover. Even as I listen to your words, I realize a cruel truth. No one else has the vision to see what I've seen, the will to do what I have done. You're all too weak, judging but never acting. None of you have the moral courage to see this through to its conclusion. Well, so be it.
You've convinced yourself you're right, but whatever moral high ground you're standing on is nothing but a stack of innocent victims. You're trying to justify genocide. All your talk about ethics and ideals doesn't mean a damn compared to that.
You think my methods are inhuman, Mr. Jensen? It was my genius that created the technology. My vision that seduced Sarif and Zhao and all the others who now feed off of it. They seek to stand on the shoulders of my research without comprehending the danger that people like you pose to mankind. I am the only one with the perspective, the insight, to know what is needed.
People like me? You mean not like you? You changed the world when you invented this technology, but your creation is leaving you behind. And as long as it's allowed to continue, mankind will use it to evolve without you. Until the father of tomorrow is known as yesterday's man.
But they cannot leave me behind. Don't you see? You think you have the measure of me, don't you? That I'm some common criminal you can bully into submission. Go on then. Beat the codes out of me. Lash out and prove me right about you and what augmentations have done to you.
You cover it up with all that pretense about saving the world, try to justify it. But deep down inside, you're nothing more than an angry child, spiteful, full of hate, envious and bitter. How petty is that?
Petty? I was betrayed by my own genetics, ruined by my own flesh. What right do you have to condemn me, to curse me? All I ever wanted was to build something good, something magnificent. And now, there's so much blood. So much blood. I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen. Codes to shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
I told him.
The codes should help you shut down the Hyron project, Panchaea's security system. When you see it, you will understand. There is no room for this technology in the world.
Shut down the Hyron project.
Not let me keep you. Use the codes and shut down the signal. When you do, the fate of the world will be in your hands.
It's his speech. He says human enhancement technology has not turned us into gods. Instead, it has opened the door once again for powerful men to believe they have the right to make others what they please. So he has fucked over the, or he was trying to fuck over the Illuminati in the end. Just kind of in a real bad way. And I guess the Illuminati's control chips and everything were just that, to try and, you know, control people. And he has put a stop to that, but not in a particularly great way. Let's go see what this Hyron project's all about then.
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you regret that.
Well, disengaging the lockdowns let the cat out of the bag, hasn't it?
I don't want it.
They're all innocents though, so I don't want to be murdering my way through them if I can help it. They're just civilians.
Okay, I hear you. We're gonna go ahead. It was them or me, and it wasn't gonna be me. I know. I don't want to hurt you. And just leave it. I don't want it.
Hostiles. Oh shit. I turned this robot on. Has the robot just gone and murdered a whole bunch of civilians? Oh shit. Oh dear, that might have been a mistake. Oh dear. We're still friends, right? Okay, these guys are they armed? I don't see any guns on the ground. Well, to be fair, the guys I accidentally killed were bell tower dudes, so they kind of... I won't say deserved it, because they weren't in any state to defend themselves, but... I feel less bad about it.
No! You won't get me! We can't control them anymore! Run! Run! No! You won't get me! You won't get me! Real! Not real! Not real! We can't control them anymore! Run! Run! Just let me finish! Just let me finish! I got a job to do! Fire! 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 Real! Not real! Not real! We can't control them anymore! Run! Run! real! Not real! No. What's this? Okay, one quick look. That's it. No one will get hurt. They said there were no rats here, but I knew there were. They're everywhere! No! You won't get me, monster! You won't get me! I can't control them anymore! Run! Run! Real! Not real! Not real!
These guys are not having a good day.
This can't go on. I can't take much more of this.
That's right, free the hire-on slaves. I think we know where this is going, right?
Not real! I can't control them anymore! Run!
Human computers. And we know Panchaea was one of the destinations for one of them.
Not real! Not real! Go away! Go away!
Oh, shut the other door as well.
Not real!
No idea if those guys are capable of opening doors or not, but... That's right, this Panchaea thing is all part of a huge project of Hugh Darrow's to combat global warming or climate change. INCs and I don't know what these great big Panchaea things are, but it's a huge circle that seems to be empty of water and goes all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. Like a column, and I don't know what it's actually doing. Talking about iron seeding, which is where you put iron in the ocean to promote algae, I think, which then uses up all the CO2.
Leave.
Just fucking bam. I don't know why I'm searching all these. What do I expect to find? I've got more ammo than I'm ever going to need. I suppose if you were shooting your way through here, you probably would want to stock up on ammo. It's quite a lot of bad guys. Well, bad guys. Crazy orcs. Limb Clinic. Can I get that chip in my head now, please? Hello.
seem relatively normal, nicht wahr?
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it safe to come out now?
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes. In the meantime, is it possible to download Praxis software here?
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers. See for yourself.
Yes. How do I only have 6,000 credits?
I will remain here.
Well, if I find some more cash, I guess I'll buy another one. What was my Praxis? I've got 4 Praxis. Maximum invisibility. Well, if we find some more cash along our travels, then I guess we'll come back. There you go.
This is William Taggart. If anyone out there is listening, I'm begging you, help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
William Taggart, huh?
No, there's no one here. It's all in your head. Oh. This can't go on. I can't take much more of this. No. No one. I'm freaking the fuck out, man.
Could definitely do with that non-lethal weapon right now.
No one.
Oh, there's a bunch of crazies in here. Crazies are.
Access granted.
Whoa. There's some Half-Life level stuff over there.
Get away! Just get away! I saw what you people did. You killed them all! You even killed each other!
Fuck you.
Hugh Darrow is a monster. Such a tragedy. In the right hands, this technology could have helped so many
You seem to be unaffected by the signal that Darrow is broadcasting. I suppose that is a military adaptation?
How did you manage to avoid being affected by the signal? Were you in on it with that fast?
Hey, fuck you, don't accuse me of shit. I know it makes some of you squeamish, but we have a responsibility to these girls. They are sacrificing everything to make sure this station is safe and secure. Need I remind you what could happen if one tiny crack in the outer structure goes undetected? Alright, Darrow. Not Darrow. William Taggart, that's it.
Mr. Jensen, how ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people? Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this, after all. You have been all along.
It would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation, rules governing how the technology is developed, and laws that ensure its use for the good of society.
You've raised society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right. Proven leaders who distinguish themselves like you, Mr. Jensen. You've certainly earned the right to be one of us. All you have to do is take it.
I'm not looking for glory, Taggart.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once. You know the importance of order.
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed to force people to do anything. It merely limited powers so that people couldn't go on killing sprees like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will, but I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving. And you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal. Then help me get a message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
VersaLife? And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some 18th century conspiracy theory? Do this for us, and you'll ensure a future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it. All of this is as much your fault as it is Darrow's. You and your cabal.
Perhaps. But all we sought was a safety valve, Mr. Jensen, a means of making sure the world would never spin out of control. The potential of this technology is great, but as we've seen, its potential for destruction is even greater.
Your doomsday scenario doesn't impress me. You'd say anything to stay in power.
Do you think humanity will simply police itself? We do not live in some Eden, Mr. Jensen. Or are you that much like your boss, David Seraph, who envisions a world where everyone is enhanced and suddenly they all love each other? There will always be a need for methods of control.
And conveniently, in your future, the Illuminati will hold the reins.
Not directly. There are organizations already in place that are better equipped to handle certain things. The UN, for instance.
Reimagined, no doubt.
At least somewhat. And this technology will be a great part of it. Imagine, Mr. Jensen, a world governed by common principles. The end to international power struggles, to terrorism. These things can be accomplished if you join us. Stop the signal broadcast and get the word out, Mr. Jensen.
So stop the signal and basically tell everybody it was a big accident, not to worry, and join the Illuminati and you know, become one of them.
No, there's no one here. It's all in your head. All in your head.
Ah, fuck. Oh, well, I guess that actually kind of helped. Yeah, distracted all of them. Alright, fair enough, I'll take it.
Hey! Hey! Hello? Is anyone there?
Is anybody there? Can you hear me? I've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please! Help us!
Mr. Sarif? I'm gonna guess he's down the lift. Or at least that he's not in the direction of my marker. Yes, machine room, okay.
Whose hand is that? That's not mine. That's not mine. Get away. Get away. Get away.
There's a bunch of red barrels over there. I could just blow the shit out of everybody.
Get up. Get up. You're the monster. It's your fault. Get away. Get away from me. Is it gone? Is it gone? Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get away from me. Get up. Get up. Get away. Get away from me. Get up. Get up. Get up. The fucking wind. Get away from me. Get up. Get away. Get away from me. shadows. Who are you? Get away from me! Get away!
I think that room back there must have been something you can drop down to from way up above where we were on the gantries and outside. Ah, son of a bitch.
Get away! Get away from me!
Freaking attracted the whole gang of the bastards over here. Stupid grenades, man. Bingo. What's up, bitches?
Why? Why would Hugh Darrow do such a thing? There's nothing to be gained by causing so much pain and terror.
How could Darrow turn his back on us? This technology was his baby. It was his passion that made me believe in its possibilities.
I was so scared. I heard two of them coming around the corner, tearing at each other. I just dropped to the floor and played dead.
Tell me you're here to rescue us? My God, I had to crawl through the ventilation to avoid the carnage.
Do I know you? You're Sarah's boy, aren't you? Jensen. Are you here to stop the carnage? Someone needs to take charge here.
Adam! Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you... We gotta fix this, Adam. If people realize what's happened, if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would! Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Sarah. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
Nah, it'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
I had them. If we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
Lie and blame
You've got no
humanity
remorse
for-
about using me at all, do you?
I never used you, son.
You experimented with my DNA without telling me.
Adam, this is difficult. Listen. Megan came to me with the sample. When she showed me her finding, when we saw the incredible potential of super compatibility.
You just had to share it with the world.
Adam, think about it. Would you have been able to do any of the things you've done without enhancements? Huh? Most people's bodies aren't as accepting of this technology as yours is. Sharing your DNA makes it possible for us to be like you. How can you deny us that chance?
Who said I would deny it? You stole my DNA and lied to me. You didn't give me the choice.
I'm giving it to you now, Adam. Look, I admit it, I haven't done things the best way. But don't punish the world to spite me. Darrow wants us to live in the Dark Ages. The Illuminati wants to limit evolution to those they control. You and me, we...
Don't group me with you, Seraph. I'll make my own choices from here.
I believe that, son. And I believe you'll make the right ones. I know blaming Humanity Front leaves a sour taste in your mouth, but it's the only way out of this. So go. The longer that signal...
Mine. I see you, mine. For once.
Stop the noise! I can't stand the noise! Leave it! Let go! Stay away!
No idea why it is I am so goddamn blind to mind this game. I swear, like, more than half of them have blown me up.
Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! Just leave me alone! Alone, all of you! Out of my head! Get up! 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 Get away from me! Get away! I hate you, monster! And Michaels, stop playing around. There's nowhere you can go.
Aha, immune to gas. That's been useful like 3 whole times.
Access granted.
Oh shit, I could turn on a turret and just fucking murder all those people. Oh, I don't want to do that.
Can't be here. Not now. Scare me. You're not even there. Get away. Go.
Calm down, buddy. Calm down, boys. Go back to your standing around.
Just let me finish. Just let me finish. I got a job to do. I gotta go. Get out of here. Keep it together.
A bunch of them got alerted by the gas and came running over to the gas.
Go, go, go!
So many gas dudes. Oh, that did it. Casualty rate 0.0%. There we go, inside Panchea. Now I'm starting to wonder if there was somebody else I could have spoken to. I don't think so. I don't think I missed anything. Probably would have got a radio call from one of them if...
What the hell?
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi.
Who am I?
Communications web online.
I feel cold.
Drones 1 through 3 within operational parameters.
I don't remember.
Drone 4 disconnected.
Let me go.
Processing.
Oh God, please help me. I'm scared.
Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Haron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain.
Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second.
Sleep, please. Let me sleep.
Incompatible master-slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha Pod.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of the gene.
I can't control Iron!
Increasing glutamate levels by 32%.
Zhao, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it! I'm in control!
Stop the signal!
Security alert.
Through the primary drone hatch.
Oh, shit.
Alpha Pod security in place. To access Alpha Pod, purge tertiary pods.
I must be the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the Council will welcome me with open arms.
No! Protect Mother! Stay away! Stay away! Batman is here. I just want to kill him.
You have been better served keeping your head down, Jensen.
I'll do it, Mother. Just don't hurt anymore. Just no more pain. Please keep him away from us. Security measures are sufficient. Insufficient.
Once the weight of your gaze touches you, there is no escape.
Pod 2. Safety purge complete. Reinitiating.
The static pressure rising. Can't breathe. It hurts. It hurts so much. The systems are. My organic systems under stress will acclimatize.
I have no idea
Do
what
you
I'm doing.
see where honor and ambition lead you? To a hole miles deep in the ocean, about to meet your end. And powerless.
No idea what I'm doing, but I'm sure gonna hack this.
Done. I don't like it here. I don't like it. It's so cool down here. Dirk, show us the light, Mother. Where's the light?
Life support system.
I must fight this. I must succeed.
Like, to shut this down, I'm pretty sure I could kill these.
CHE levels are critically low.
Pod open
I
purged.
want to be, Mother. I want to go home.
Warning.
Purge.
Pod 2 safety purge in progress. Stand by.
I have no choice but to eliminate you. You have ruined everything.
What?
Been awake for so long. Tired. System monitors online constantly. There's too much to keep track of.
Biome will dominate the market. Sarah will no longer be a thorn in my side.
Results of the diagnostics are inconclusive. I feel bad. Vital signs. Vital signs normal? No. This is not normal. We just want to be normal.
Access granted.
Warning. Pod 1, safety purge in progress. Stand by.
So, purge. 2, 3. Maybe I have to do all of them at once.
Warning. Pod 2, safety purge in progress. Stand by. Contamination warning. Pod 2 access hatch is open. Pod 2, safety purge complete. Reinitiating hybrid life support. Warning. Pod 2, safety purge in progress. Stand by.
Okay. Maybe I do have to kill them. I can't just like walk up to them and disconnect them. But I can't find anything else to do other than kill him. That kind of sucks.
System failing. Pod 2, life signs fluctuating. Failure imminent. Error in system.
Iron is weakening.
Rerouting connection. Error in system. Rerouting connection. Reroute complete. Diagnostic warning. Tertiary pods are offline. Primary security measures disabled. Power surge detected. Electrical charge above normal levels and rising. Preparing for discharge sequence. Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Electric discharge sequence initialized.
It's happening! Stop! No! Wait! It's initiating emergency protocols! You don't know the resources they have at their disposal, Jensen. Despite your special genetics, you have been in over your head the whole time! Initiate distribution protocol! There is no way you can defeat the system. There is nothing you can do to stop.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge sequence. Warning. Primary pod compromised. Secondary security measures activated. Evacuate area.
You still cannot reach me, Jensen. There are too many contingencies built into the system. You and I have both failed.
Oops. Accidentally stabbed her.
Warning. Primary pod station finished.
No! I will not lose this. You're right. I have worked too long to stop now. No! I can't take...
Smashed. Fuck you, Zao. Huh, grenade launcher came in handy then. Oh man, she fried. That grenade launcher made this really super easy, even though I wasn't entirely sure what I was doing for a while there. The marker was on her, but I didn't realise that. I thought she was behind bulletproof glass, so I was kind of thinking something was going to happen to let me shoot her for a moment, and then like maybe the glass would come down for a bit, and then I'd get a shot in, and then it'd close up, and I'd have to defend. No, I just ended up just blasting it. Just fucking won. Whatever.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, If you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front, like Sarif suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropozyne to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropozyne poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
It all comes down to this. Pick a button. See a different ending. Was there a specific order to purge the pods, open the pods and shut them down? Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to look for a button to push or some way to disable each of the pods. Maybe there is a way to do it without killing them, but... Oh, maybe you can just, like, punch them. Or gas them, or use some kind of, you know, knock them unconscious somehow. That might have been a way to do it. I don't know. Those poor computer ladies were in a terrible state, so I don't feel too bad about them. Like, I've killed them before. Put them out of their misery. I'm going with Sarif. It's a lie, but we need to be able to carry on with this augmentation research and whatnot for the future of mankind. I believe in technology being the next step in human evolution. That's the way I feel about it. And although we're going to have to lie to get there and blame Humanity Front, which is a bunch of bullshit, the ends justify the means. Because I ain't giving it to the Illuminati and becoming one of them, because fuck them, I've been fighting the entire time. Or we could expose everything and then human augmentation gets shit canned, most likely.
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution.
Let me think about it.
If you do this, first-hand experience with corporate negligence on such a grand scale may convince mankind to enact harsh restrictions on human enhancement research. Are you sure this is your choice?
Let me think about it.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
In a lot of ways, that's the best choice. It's the most honourable one in a way, but also throwing mankind into the Dark Ages.
Let me think about it.
I don't think that's the right thing to do. I don't like it. None of these answers are good. We're
If
going
you
to go with
do
my first
this,
choice.
the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
It's also probably the canonical one.
So be it then.
Sarif was right about one thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold, so we harnessed fire. We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it. The cycle is inevitable. But will the outcome always be good? I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others? Time and time again, didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly? In the past, we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well get good at it.
Well put. I agree. There's going to be casualties along the way, but technology for the best in the end. I suppose it's not going to be too long before I start playing Mankind Divided again for like the fourth time. I do really like the music in these games. I think I might go see if I can get the soundtrack from somewhere. Yeah, but you know, if the those DLCs for Mankind Divided are discrete stories, that's cool. But I kind of just want to play the game again anyway. I think one of them is set before the main game, isn't it? So maybe I'll do them in some kind of order, chronological order. The ending of this game was a little bit of a letdown in that It's like, alright, the end is just like a zombie mode, and then press a button at the end of a not kind of semi-underwhelming boss fight. But overall, I think this is a better game than Mankind Divided. It's got more scope, it goes more places, there's more like locations, there's like a wider conspiracy angle. Although, to be honest, I don't really remember much about the overall story of the second one. Save everyone achievement. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that. I remember an achievement for it. I'll look up a guide and figure it out. I played the game a couple of times through now, so I don't mind using a guide for you know, getting some of the more esoteric achievements and things. Trying to think of what the actual overall conspiracy angle is on Mankind Divided. I know there's a bunch of stuff about blaming terrorist attacks on anti-org groups. It's been long enough that I forget all of it. Adam Jensen's working for Interpol, but also on the side working for Janus, the kind of anti-Illuminati resistance. In the verse I thought, if you do certain things, you can see another Jensen in grey. That's weird. Well, they're not hugely surprising because the original Deus Ex, you're clones. JC Denton and his brother Paul, and then at the end of the game you find a bunch of tanks. With like more Jensens, not Jensens, Dentons in it. Yeah, I gather you've played that game a lot of times. I think I've played it through 3 times now, maybe only 2. But it would definitely be another run of like looking at what achievements I've got and having a run through to try and top off some of the more interesting ones that I don't have yet. But still, yeah, I think this game is better than the second one. The second one looks a lot nicer. This one's held up pretty well, but still looks pretty old. Always amazes me how long credits are for video games. In the vault fused in Division, you see an limbless body in a cryopod. You stand on top, dropping a pee. You see Jensen's face at the window. Strange that is limbless, because if he was a clone, then you'd expect him to have his arms and legs. Whereas this Jensen doesn't have his arms and legs because they got friggin' smashed off because of the, horrific injuries.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in! Dr. Reed! We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
That's the Deus Ex title music. Man, this track is burned into my brain. Be an unwitting Illuminati pawn. That's the thing with these games, it's all conspiracies and conspiracies. Also, that little stinger at the end seemed to be Megan Reed joining up with the Illuminati, up with Bob Page to work on whatever it is he's working on. And the original Deus Ex, the nano-enhanced J.C. Denton and his brother are the created by the Illuminati project. So we spent all that time trying to rescue Megan Reed, and she's only decided to lend her research skills to, I don't know, creating J.C. Denton, creating the nanovirus from the original game. Who knows? You've played Mankind Divided over 30 times. Jesus, that's some dedication. It's a good game though. I can see why you would. Might be a little boring for you if I'm playing through it though. You'll just be you know, every single line of dialogue will just be incredibly familiar for you. The Orchid. I don't remember. Anyway, it's probably good that I don't remember a lot of it if I want to go play it again, so... Right, anyway. I'm done, obviously. Still got Bioshock Infinite to play at some point, and I guess Mankind Divided at some point, so... We shall see. Right, anyway, I'm done. I will see you around when I decide to play something else. Good night.